what is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. One thing that we cannot pass over is the inside. We look at everything that we can put on our hair, what we can do to our hair, and a lot of times the problem is not what we're doing on the outside, but what we're forgetting to do on the inside. So today I want to get into some supplements that I think are key, clutch to accelerating hair growth, and essentially they're great for life in general. And these are supplements that I take myself as well every single day. Okay, so the first supplement I want to talk about is iron. Iron is so it's literally, iron is what helps your red blood cells take oxygen to every single other cell in your body. Without oxygen, you are suffocating your cells and your organs. You can literally die. You can literally die without iron. And that's the same thing that goes with our hair. The follicles and the cells at the root of your hair need that oxygen to grow and thrive. And if you don't have enough iron helping those blood cells to pump blood, which carries all the other nutrients, the biotin supplements and whatever else, the MSM, whatever else that you're using, they can't catch a bus to go to your scalp. What are you really doing then? So at the base level, if you are not getting enough iron in your diet, you're iron deficient, it can lead to a condition called anemia. And that is one of the key players in hair loss, hair breakage, hair fall, and a lot of other conditions that affect our skin and our hair, aside from the overall detrimental health complications. So let's face facts. A lot of us are walking around here iron deficient and we don't even know, girl. You just feel tired in the middle of the day and you're like, ethnic fatigue, I ate too much. Maybe your iron is probably low. So I think that iron levels are one of the first things you should check once you're considering embarking on a hair growth journey. So basically you need to ensure that you're getting about 50 to 70 nanograms of ferritin. Ferritin is the protein that stores the iron per milliliter to ensure your hair is growing. You know, people always say, just trim your ends. If it's breaking, that's the problem. Our hair is always growing. No, it's not. Sometimes it's really not. Now, there are so many amazing sources of iron that we can get from our daily diet, such as beef. You can use clams, lentils, any type of bean. You can get iron from beets, from liver, lots of things like that. But if from a pure palatable perspective, those just aren't your zhuzh, you can completely supplement these things. Now I'm going to show you one of the iron supplements that I absolutely love. So I prefer to take my supplements in liquid form, and this is the one I use. This is the Floridex Liquid Iron and Vitamins formula. Now this has within it a lot of the stuff that you would need to ensure proper hair growth and proper iron levels in general. It has vitamin C, thiamine, riboflavin, which is vitamin B2. It has vitamin B6, vitamin B12, as well as iron. You just take two, not a full cap, half of a cap for an adult, 2 times a day, and you're good. I'm telling you, within less than a week, my iron levels went from a 10 to a 13. So, and during that time, a lot of people say that, oh, pregnancy is what makes your hair grow. Actually, it's the prenatal vitamins and the extra supplements that you're taking that actually assist in hair growth. And why you experience a lot of that hair shedding after you give birth, aside from the hair phase being stagnant while pregnant, is because we stop taking a lot of the supplements. If you notice, anyone who continues their supplementation after giving birth, their shedding is 0 to very minimum. Now, that sends me into the next vitamin that I want to talk about, which is possibly one of the most understated vitamins, And you will notice that a lot of the vitamins and minerals that I mentioned in this list actually need this vitamin to function, to even be absorbed by the body, and that is vitamin C. It plays such a major role in collagen production and iron absorption. It's like literally you can eat all the beef you want, but if your vitamin C is low, your body is not taking any of that iron in. And cool tip, if your hair is dry, brittle, and breaking, just up your vitamin C and you can just see how shiny and flourishing your hair will look, because it actually prevents breaking as well. And I'm not talking about topical vitamin C, I'm talking about supplementing vitamin C in your diet, because it helps your hair to grow stronger. Trust me, it's a thing. It's a thing. You can get vitamin C so easily from eating your citrus fruits, from eating your broccoli, from eating your kale and stuff like that. But I mean, palatable wise, if you can't stand that, you can just eat an orange, or you can supplement it. Now, I rarely take a separate vitamin C supplement because, as you saw, the iron supplement that I take already contains vitamin C. And you would notice that a lot of the supplements actually have vitamin C already added in, because they know that you need that vitamin C to make their product work anyways. So the next supplement that I'm going to talk about, oh my god, you have probably heard about this so many times, your ears are probably ringing. Biotin. Okay, biotin, 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 biotin. I remember years ago when I first started my natural hair journey, watching videos on YouTube and things like that, I was obsessed with biotin. I was taking like 500 micrograms of biotin, and every day I was pulling my hair, checking, did it grow? Did it grow? Did it grow? You want to know what grew? A bunch of pimples on my face. No joke. No joke. But like I mentioned before, you also need to take a lot of vitamin C with your biotin to ensure it's being properly absorbed. And you need to drink a lot of water with biotin. But biotin, which is also known as vitamin B7, which was actually in my iron supplement, so that can be like a end all be all supplement, honestly. Vitamin B7, or biotin as we commonly call it, stimulates keratin production in the hair and actually speeds up the rate of follicle growth. But one thing you should note, biotin is something that is not stored in the body very well. Your body doesn't hold on to it long term. Your body's just going to use what it needs from that, and the rest is just going to be expelled. And another thing you should note about biotin, it only works internally, okay? Listen, all the shampoos and hair growth oils that say plus biotin, it's just a marketing strategy. Don't fall for it. Putting biotin on your scalp won't do anything, honey. It needs to be ingested, and I'm telling you, it's been scientifically proven, tested, tried and true. They can say what they want, but putting biotin on your scalp won't do anything. It needs to be ingested. Now, some of the foods that contain biotin naturally are eggs, you have sweet potatoes, you have livers, you have avocado. Yum. Maybe that's why Spanish people have long hair. They eat a lot of avocado. But sometimes it's difficult to, if you're trying to get all your supplements and all your vitamins and minerals from food sources only, you would have to really be eating a wide range of things on a daily basis, and a good amount of it to get all that you need. That's why supplementation is amazing, as long as you're getting a good quality supplement. I personally like to go for non-GMO and organic, and make sure you see that USDA certified seal, girl. Now people just putting on their label organic, but there's questionable, but yeah, liquid supplements, and make sure it's non-GMO and USDA organic. Okay, so the supplement that I love for supplementing my biotin needs is this little baby right here. This is a vitamin B7 biotin. It's a natural vanilla flavor. So this contains on its own about 5,000 micrograms of biotin in a daily serving. So it's like half a dropper. And I'm going to tell you honestly, this is amazing because it actually does work. It doesn't cause any upset stomach. The flavor isn't bad at all. And this is one of the things that I really held on to like super clutch, especially after I had my baby. This, and I kept taking my Floridex, and she was thriving. I did not experience the postpartum shedding that I experienced previously, especially with my first child when I didn't know anything about anything. Girl, I was almost bald, okay? Now, the next supplement I want to talk about is collagen. Collagen is clutch, okay? And bonus, it helps you stay looking young and plump, keep all the wrinkles at bay. So collagen promotes healthy hair in so many ways. And for one, your body uses the amino acids in collagen to actually build the proteins in hair. Like I'm telling you, we're all protein. We need collagen. Build that thing, girl. So our body uses the amino acids in collagen to build the proteins in our hair. And it also uses it to strengthen the hairs around the follicles and the roots that actually hold those hairs in place, i.e. less shedding. It's also amazing for preventing follicle damage, and it, helps you avoid premature graying and things of that nature. So when you think of collagen, it's pretty easy to figure out what dietary sources there are out there for collagen. Of course, beef, bison, that like all the collagen supplements literally come from beef or bison, and some from fish and stuff like that. But getting your proteins in and stuff, you're essentially getting your good collagen in. But if you're not a beef eater, you don't eat red meat, or you prefer to be vegan or something like that, supplementation would be an amazing option for you. And I have a collagen supplement that I use. Yes, I follow the hype. I saw Jennifer Aniston using it and she looks amazing. So I decided to get that one, and I tried it and I actually like it because before I used to use a liquid collagen, but it was too sweet, and for me all those calories and the extra sugar, it's kind of counterproductive because sugar destroys your cells, but I'm taking collagen to build my cells, but it got sugar and the sugar breaking my cell. Make it make sense? So the collagen that I use is the Vital Proteins collagen peptides. I got the little biggish tub, and it's amazing. It takes 2 scoops per day. So in 2 scoops, you get 20 grams of collagen. It also has 80 micrograms of hyaluronic acid, which is also amazing for your skin. We'll get into that another time. And it has 100% daily value of vitamin C. Like I was saying, those who know, get you a supplement that already has the vitamin C in it. If it doesn't already have the vitamin C in it, you can just throw it away. Because companies that know, they already add the vitamin C, because these things need vitamin C to even be able to be absorbed by your body. So what I do with this, I make a smoothie out of this, the 2 scoops with like a cup of milk, some fruit like a banana or something, and I also add my greens powder in it, because sometimes you just feel like eating pasta and stuff and you don't get a chance to eat all your vegetables. So now the last vitamin on this list, last but not least, is vitamin D. Now listen, there are way too many people walking around here being vitamin D deficient when vitamin D is the cheapest. I mean, it is free 99. Just go for a walk outside in the midday sun for half an hour and you got probably a week's worth of vitamin D already, child. Like, why are you vitamin D deficient? Okay. So one way that vitamin D helps in hair growth, it actually serves to stimulate new and old follicle growth. And vitamin D is so important that if you do not have enough vitamin D in your system, it actually stunts hair growth. And vitamin D deficiency has even been linked to conditions like alopecia, which is an autoimmune disease that affects your hair. It causes you to get bald patches and stuff. And a lot of times people look at alopecia as something that's completely irreversible, when you can probably just take some vitamin D and see some changes, because it has been shown that supplementing vitamin D actually causes hair regrowth. So if you're experiencing like hair loss, your edges are thinning and stuff like that, try vitamin D. It might be the thing that you're missing, because not all alopecia is a permanent thing where your hair can never ever grow back. It is a result of certain environmental circumstance, whether it be tension or insufficient bodily nutrition. So on a daily basis, you need a minimum of 15 micrograms of vitamin D. If you're above 70, you need about 20 micrograms of vitamin D in order to keep your hair healthy and growing, and basically keep your health pushing. So I know I did mention that vitamin D is free 99, but if you're living in a country perhaps where they have like different season, colder weather, and you don't have access to sunlight all the time, you definitely can supplement vitamin D. So one of the formulas that I love is actually this vitamin D3 supplement, and this one's organic. It also has vitamin K and omega-3s and MTC oil. Now it needs to be an MTC oil because that's one of the ways that your body is able to absorb it. So this one is really great. The taste, like who honestly wants to chug coconut oil? Not her, not she, not I. Okay, so what I do, I literally just take the dropper, put it in my mouth, but I don't swallow. Like I put it on my tongue because I don't want to taste it. And then I take my little cap of this and throw it in, then swallow, because this tastes amazing. So I don't want to taste this, so I taste it with this. And you might say, why don't I just put the drop of this in the cap? It's oil, and this is more liquid based, so then my cap is oily, and then it's, you get the point. And if you guys would like me to get deeper into any one of the supplements that I mentioned, concerning how exactly to use them, how they work, the benefits and stuff for our bodies, our hair, and hair growth and things like that, feel free to drop a comment down below, and please specify exactly which one of the supplements I mentioned or the vitamins that I mentioned that you would like more information on, because there's a whole host more information that I can give, exactly how to use it, when to use it, and things like that. But I really wanted this video to not be too long, but I still wanted to get you guys some really good information. Alright guys, so these are my top vitamins and minerals that I recommend when you're looking to embark on a hair growth journey. And like I said at the beginning of the video, topicals are amazing, and I'll make a separate video on some topicals that you can use that I've been tested and proven that they really do help with hair growth. But I mean, we can't look at what we're putting on the outside if we're not dealing with the inside first, which is super important, probably more important than what we're putting on the outside, child. And trust me, I learned the hard way, especially with that iron, that if your iron is low, the hair won't grow. Ooh, that kind of rhymes. If the iron is low, the hair won't grow. Okay, I'm not a rapper. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and it is definitely giving you the tools you need to get on the right track when it comes to your hair growth journey. And come on, let's thrive and grow together. Okay, we want to whip our hair back and forth as well. Okay, okay. Alright, so until next time guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, hit that notification bell so you'll never miss an upload. Until next time, bye-bye.